Hello viewers, welcome back. This is Dr. Enoch Richard, Nguzo Agrovet. Welcome to our today podcast. We are going to continue with our discussion on specific nutritional requirement for your dairy cows. Today we focus on energy requirements for the dairy cow. To start, did you know your cow doesn't actually feed on grass? Your cow, it feeds on microbes. When you feed your dairy cow forages or grains, you aren't actually feeding the cow. You are feeding billions of microscopic workers in the rumen called microbes. These microbes, in a process called fermentation, they break down complex sugars. They themselves flow to the lower digestive tract and provide 60 to 80% of the total proteins. So if you don't keep your rumen microbes happy, no matter how much amount of feed and forage that you give your dairy cow, you will not see results. To get maximum production, maximum milk for your dairy cow, your cow needs energy from carbohydrates, which are the primary source of energy. And on a daily basis, a lactating cow requires 30 to 40% megacalories. That is 3.5 to 4% of dry matter intake in a day of total body weight. So for a cow that is 500 kg body weight, it may require 20 kgs of dry matter intake, and dry matter is what remains after wilting. However, not all carbohydrates are the same. We have the structural carbohydrates, the fiber, and the forages. These are slow burning, and they help in continuous production of milk and keeping the rumen healthy. We also have the non-structural carbohydrates, the starch and the grains. These are the fast burning carbohydrates. They release a lot of energy at the same time. They also have a high fermentation rate. They drive high volumes of milk production in a day. The worst case, don't overfeed, because they are prone to cause lactic acidosis because of the high fermentation rate. So, on that, what are the risks of deficiencies of carbohydrates? An animal that is deficient of enough carbohydrates goes into a state of negative energy balance. The animal starts breaking down its own fat to produce energy, and the fat are metabolized in the body, and the byproducts are ketone bodies. The animal goes into a state of lactic acidosis. That's why you see some of the animals go down. That is the worst case. Another thing that you will see is a poor body condition score. So in a dairy cow, the range is between 1 to 5. So they range between 1 and 2. Another is a drop in milk production and reproduction. Also, they are not calving at regular intervals, and also the milk production may drop to up to 20%. So there also the risk of overfeeding your cow with a lot of carbohydrates, grains. As I told you, the fermentation rate is very fast, and they end up having frothy bloat. Because of this very fast fermentation, foam is formed, and bloat, a major cause of death in ruminants, occurs. So let us meet next time